Here I am with Brian Hughes at the Conroe Seventh-day Adventist Church on the north side of Houston. And last year, Brian, you and your team started a homeless ministry. Tell us a little bit about how that developed and what's happened so far.
Well, we started out, they made me the community service coordinator, so I wanted to really work with the homeless. So we started off by making just small little things we call care packages. And we started by just having really the essentials in there. Like deodorants and wet wipes and, believe it or not, big, huge garbage bags that they use for all kinds of things, transporting objects, and even like little ponchos and stuff like that. So we would, as well as glow tracks and stuff like that, to kind of uplift them. So we started by just having those care packages, and we were going into down into Houston, which is our main city here, and just started passing those out. And I made sure that everyone that was with us knew that it was. We were also there to pray with people, so we would go out and pass them out and ask if anyone wanted some prayer and stuff like that. And those were some pretty amazing experiences. And we went from that. We really wanted to do something in our local community, so we started doing something in a nearby park where we just started doing everything once a month. We went out and we would collect donations all month long. And one thing that's really gotten big for us is the clothing. So we've got tons and tons of clothing that we pass out. So it's grown up. I mean, God has blessed it every single month. It's grown bigger and bigger and bigger. Even when sometimes I feel like I'm not on top of everything or anything like that, God always pulls out and has gotten it much bigger than I ever could have imagined. And it's been a huge blessing. We've even had people come to our church because of it and made some really good relationships because of it.
Amen. Any particular story or scene stand out in your mind?
Well, it's got to be our friend Louie, who he's one of the ones who came. We met him at the homeless ministry. We talked with him. We gave him a ride to a couple places because he was saying he was in need of rides to here and there to try to get some jobs and stuff like that. So we just helped him out, and he eventually came. Him and his girlfriend came to church, and they came to church on a regular basis for several months. And we even had a person here at our church that housed him for quite a while. He has since kind of fallen away, but the good thing about that is there's a silver lining. He has since fallen away and hasn't come back to church in a while, but he's never forgotten us, because there'll be a couple weeks will go by and he'll give me a call and he'll be like, "Hey Brian, I'm in a really rough spot. Do you think you can give me drive me over here? Or do you think you could bring me some food?" or something like that. And he's never forgotten us. And I remember one thing he told me. He told me and a friend of mine that were during the homeless ministry. He says, when we stopped going to church, we thought we never would have heard from you guys again. We thought we never would have. We thought that was going to be it. But he said he got a call the next day from one of our church members here saying, like, "Hey, I missed you at church. I missed you. You need anything and stuff like that." And so he was really touched by that, and that's why he's never forgotten us, and I know he'll be back eventually.
Amen, amen. If somebody is thinking about trying to start something like this, what simple advice would you give to them?
Start out small and lots of prayer. If I've learned anything, it's that God blesses this type of work. This is the work that He wants us doing. He wants us out in the community. He wants us helping the needy, and He wants us, serving the homeless and the hungry. And so He will work out a way. Constant prayer, and like I said, start out small. All we started off with is just making little care packages. That's all we did. We got funding from. It actually turned out our church had funding kind of already in the works for community service stuff, even though we didn't really have a community service program before me. But yeah, just start out small and do what you can, and it'll grow. It'll grow if you keep praying about it.
Amen. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.